Little People Big World celeb Matt Roloff has been called out a lot over the years for some of his antics on the TLC family show. However, away from the cameras, Matt recently helped a veteran by improving his quality of life. So, what did Matt do, and what happened with this situation? Over the course of the 25 seasons that Little People Big World aired on TLC, Matt Roloff was often an easy target for fans to attack. Whether it was something to do with his parenting when the kids were younger, or some of his choices when his adult children had already made him a grandfather, there has been a lot for viewers to call out. One of the more recent things in Little People Big World scenes was all of the drama surrounding the botched sale of a portion of Roloff Farms to his sons. However, since the show is over and there have been no TLC cameras around to document, Matt Roloff recently helped out someone in need in a big way. Even though Little People Big World is no more, Matt Roloff still has a huge following of fans who keep up with things that he shares online. Recently, Matt Roloff brought attention to a local veteran who was in need of help. This person has been a regular visitor to the pumpkin patch at Roloff Farms for many years. Matt used his platform to bring attention to the fact that this man, Ronnie, was sleeping in a leaky, old trailer, and Matt shared his GoFundMe link raising money to get Ronnie a new trailer. While the feedback on this post from Matt Roloff was generally positive, there were some people on the post who decided to be negative and put it down. Regardless of how many Little People Big World fans feel about Matt and the things he has done over the years, most commenters were in agreement that Matt was using his celebrity status to do something good and help someone out. Following Matt Roloff sharing this local man's GoFundMe campaign, he recently shared a follow-up update with proof of what happened with this situation. Along with sharing a smiling pic of Ronnie in front of his new, non-leaking trailer, Matt had some touching words to share. Matt Roloff said, "As promised, a follow-up to the story about our friend Ronnie who was sleeping in a leaky old trailer. Thanks to many of you, he now has a non-leaky, much roomier new home. They tell me he was overcome with appreciation to all those who made this a reality for this kind vet. Love to all." What do you think about Matt and what he did to help this local veteran? Little People Big World fans still follow Matt Roloff and his updates despite the family TLC show getting canceled. Recently, Matt called out his haters for being ugly. So what happened with Matt recently, and why did he call out the naysayers? For any Little People Big World fans who may not be aware, the family TLC show was officially canceled after 25 seasons. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff deciding to quit set things in motion, and the network eventually canceled a show that had been on the air since 2006. It turns out Matt Roloff was the only family member who wanted the show to continue. However, with the show officially over, that also means that Matt has a lot more time to focus on other projects and activities without having to plan his life around a TLC filming schedule. Even though Little People Big World may no longer be on the air, Matt Roloff still has a large social following that he uses to bring attention to causes that he cares about. Recently, he shined a light on a Marine veteran named Ronnie who has a GoFundMe campaign to help him purchase a new trailer. According to Matt, Ronnie is a regular visitor to the pumpkin patch on Roloff Farms, and Matt did his part to bring awareness to Ronnie's predicament. Along with sharing the campaign, Matt Roloff wrote, "Sometimes the needs hit close to home. Ronnie is a very sweet soul that has visited the pumpkin patch every year for many years. Last week we found out his home trailer leaks so bad in the rain that he sleeps in his chair. Please help this kind Marine vet out. The smallest donations matter in this situation." With Matt Roloff's help, as well as generous donations from many people, Ronnie is getting closer and closer to his goal. Matt Roloff recently took the time to thank all of those who reached into their wallets to donate. However, he also called out all of the ugly people in the comments who chose to say negative things. Matt went on to say, "For all those with ugly comments, I'm sorry, you don't have the gift of giving regardless of how small or large. Giving is a pleasure, and I'm grateful to those that know how." Matt further addressed the negativity, adding, Oh, me too, for those that say nasty, ugly comments to me or other posters on here. Then when you say, I can say anything I want on here, I almost always ban and delete those posters immediately. That's my entertainment. I don't even say goodbye. I just poof and they're gone forever. What do you think of Matt Roloff recently putting haters in their place? While Matt Roloff said he was okay with putting cameras behind him, he admitted, I don't know what my life would have been without this show. Whether or not Little People, Big World returns for a 26th season, Matt Roloff is content with the journey he and his family have had on the TLC show. Though the season 25 finale aired on April 23, Matt said that he hasn't gotten a call from network executives about the fate of the show. While the reality star, 62, isn't sure if he'll be sharing his life in front of cameras any longer, he told Entertainment Tonight that he was okay with putting the show behind him. I feel very secure in what we've put on air, so the idea of not doing any more TV at all sounds fine by me, he explained. 400 episodes or something, you kind of feel like you've done it all. So if there comes a circumstance where we feel like we need to share more, if the opportunity comes up, maybe. Over the course of 25 seasons, the Roloff family has shared the highs and lows of their private lives, from running the farm and having babies to weddings and divorces. Little People, Big World initially documented Matt and Amy Roloff's life as they navigated raising their 4 children. Now the couple have gone their separate ways, finding new loves in their respective lives, and their children, Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob, have left the show. I'm just thinking about what a journey, Matt reflected. Our family, we love each other. There's been ups and downs as you can imagine, but I think, all in all, I think we've accomplished some good things. He continued, Amy got the chance to climb to St. Helens. We got a chance to take the family to Australia. Steph got to ride camels. You know, stuff we might not have done. I don't know what my life would have been without this show, Matt added. This isn't the first time the Roloff family patriarch has given his 2 cents on the future of Little People, Big World. In a statement shared to Facebook in April, Matt addressed fan speculation on whether or not the last episode of season 25 had actually been a series finale. I know I can't predict the future, he wrote. It's my guess that the network can't either. I do think that TLC did a nice job on the last Tuesday's season finale episode, hedging their bets and putting a nice button on the show, and where the family, members that still participate, stands. So if LPBW never does come back, in whatever various other forms, I think the consensus is they wrapped up the Roloff LPBW Crazy Train saga pretty good, he added. That's why many of you felt it was a series finale. You never know what the future may bring, so if you are me, and apparently TLC too. I hate saying goodbye, only see you later, and #love, Matt concluded. Dust is settled, but like nothing's been fixed or anything. Zach Roloff said of his relationship with his father and having to revisit old wounds as Little People, Big World airs on TLC. Though Little People, Big World may currently be off air, Zach and Matt Roloff have yet to mend fences. In an episode of Zach and Tori Roloff's Raising Heights podcast on May 23, the father of 3, 34, revealed that his relationship with the Roloff family patriarch, 62, was not great, while answering fans' questions about their personal lives. It's not like existent, I guess, Zach said, looking down towards his feet. The filming ended, you kinda just give yourself some space, and then the show airs 6 months later, and it kind of brings up some old wounds. Tori, 33, went on to explain that most viewers don't realize that episodes are usually filmed a year before. When the show airs a new season, the tense moments they experienced are relived for a second time, even though the dust has actually settled on their differences. Dust is settled, but like nothing's been fixed or anything, Zach explained. Stuff comes out on social media, and you realize that people are thinking the same thing, and it's kind of a bummer because then it's like, oh, I thought we were kind of evening out a little bit. Now that the drama has played out for a second time, Zach claimed that the people involved are still in denial. and they believe they didn't do anything wrong. It's a narcissism, so no, it's not great, he added. But I don't know, more time might heal. Tensions between Zach and Matt rose as the family considered the future of their farm, and Matt listed a portion of his property that his son was interested in buying up for sale. Matt later decided against selling it, instead opting to turn it into a short-term vacation rental. The father-son duo have also butted heads over their familial relations and Matt's engagement, which has unfolded in front of TLC cameras. As Zach updated fans on his relationship with Matt, Tori took the time to address misconceptions that the couple were withholding our children from spending quality time with their grandparents. "There's none of that going on, like that's all just internet drama," she said, adding, "But I think that adult relationships are very complicated, unfortunately, especially family. We're all just doing our best, like, we're all trying." Tori suggested, to which Zach replied, "Are we though? That's what I guess, challenge, like, are we doing our best? Is the whole family doing their best? I don't think so sometimes." When asked if he was trying his best to repair the relationship, Zach acknowledged, "There were times I could have done better when looking back." Describing his rift with his father as a toxic relationship that he's put up with for so long, Zach confessed his biggest beef was when people outside the feud encourage him to come back together. "For me, it was time to step away, and I stepped away, and then things are said on social media that's like, oh, nothing's changed," he said of those who want him to reconcile with Matt. "So no, like, I'm going to raise my kids and do the best I can. But like, if that's the way we're still thinking down there, then nothing's changed. Why would we re-engage?" Blending families, that's a tough one. Some go better than others. "In my case, I've learned that boundaries are healthy in second relationships," Caryn said of connecting with Matt's kids all aboard. Matt Roloff's fiancée Caryn Chandler is one passenger on board for a wild ride with the Roloff family. On April 9th episode of Little People, Big World, Caryn met with her girlfriend Wendy for dinner, where she dished about her surprising engagement to Matt and the latest drama to hit the Roloff crazy train. After flashing Wendy her new diamond ring, Caryn revealed that she and Matt were thinking of tying the knot in an intimate ceremony in Arizona. In a conversation with cameras, Caryn confessed that she was surprised to be engaged and hadn't given much thought into what a wedding would look like. "We would talk about it here and there," she said of their engagement. "But Matt would run down to the courthouse tomorrow if I said, 'Hey, let's just go do this,' and he just might. He's spontaneous, so you never know." She went on to tell Wendy that she never thought she would get married for the second time. Though she initially had her reservations because of fear, timing, and not having a place to call home, Caryn admitted that her perspective on marriage shifted when she and Matt began building their house on the farm. Caryn wasn't the only one who was surprised to learn of her engagement. She shared that her daughter Brittany from her first marriage also had feelings they were able to talk through. While Matt's children haven't verbalized their feelings about their marriage, Caryn suspected they had similar thoughts and got candid about the rift that had formed between them. "I'm kind of an all-in type of person, so when Matt and I were dating, I was all in with the family and the kids and probably too close," she explained before sharing how she's learned to be cautious about being involved in his children's personal lives. "Blending families, that's a tough one," Caryn told cameras. "Some go better than others. In my case, I've learned that boundaries are healthy in second relationships. I don't have any regrets about the relationship that existed and getting close to the kids, but I learned a valuable lesson that maybe sometimes less is more, so I'm treading lightly." Despite their tumultuous relationship, Caryn added that she believes everyone is happy for us overall.